You've been asking yourself the question, why do we eat? So I'd like to tell you the reason and the real reason why we eat. Behind me are all kinds of food. And the question is, I'm eating all this good food, where is it really going in my body? So in your body you have millions, even trillions of cells. Each cell has got a little organ called a mitochondria. It's very important to make the energy for that cell. So these organs in our cells called mitochondria are the things we're really feeding, and they're the reason that we're eating. You can't just feed your mitochondria any food. Your mitochondria need real food, and they need very, very special nutrients. Nutrients are the things that we break our food into when we digest our food. So we've heard about digestion, but let's look at which foods have the actual nutrients that we need. When we look at food, the color of the food tells us that there's special nutrients in the food. So the yellow and the orange of the carrot tells us that these are particular nutrients that might be very good for us. The red color in the peppers tells us that there might be something useful in this too. The dark green color is also important for our health. So things like spinach and something called kale, which you might be familiar with, is one of the most nutritious green plants that we know. So on our plates we should always have color, we should always have green, and we should always have a special group of foods which the cabbage is part of. So cabbages contain sulfur, and sulfur is very important for our mitochondria. So on our plate, something from the cabbage family, or even onions, leeks, and your cauliflower and broccoli. So some people say sugar gives you energy, but it's actually your mitochondria that make the energy for your cells to work. Sugar is something that mitochondria can use, but they also need all the other nutrients, and they need protein, vegetables, fats, and everything else that should be on your plate. Sugar is unique that it acts almost like a drug on your brain, and it's a stimulant, so it makes your brain feel great, but it doesn't feed your body. And we know when we eat sugar, we have to then eat some more sugar a short while later, because we don't stay feeling as focused and as energetic as we thought it might have made us. So unfortunately, sugar isn't what gives us the energy. We need to feed our mitochondria, and then we'll get the real energy that our cells can use 24/7. So meat, eggs, fish and chicken are also important for your mitochondria because they give you protein. So don't be scared to eat some protein at every meal. Even pilchards or sardines are fantastic for your mitochondria. Remember that your mitochondria are designed to use real food, and they're designed to function with the right raw materials. What you're going to be doing next is to understand more about the foods that you're eating and putting it together to decide how you can take better care of your mitochondria. I hope you've enjoyed learning about your mitochondria, and I'd like to challenge you to look after your mitochondria every day, making choices that feed your mitochondria and that keep your body healthy. Remember that your mitochondria are the link between your food and life, and that food is the most important thing to keep you healthy, and it's the most important thing for your mitochondria, and it's the most important thing for your energy.